Hey guys!
Hey guys! Welcome to our channel. We are
Chris and Nima. Alright, so we're going to do a little sit down video today.
Yes, and we are staying home, and just like some of you guys, all of you guys, hopefully everyone is home and not going anywhere and
safe and healthy.
Yeah.
There's a pandemic out there, and they say actually this whole coronavirus is going to peak soon. Kind of hoping it will. I'm not sure how.
I've heard different things. Like some say the May 4th, some say end of May, some say August.
Yeah, I think they're just going to keep pushing it back for a while. Yeah. I don't see it ending anytime soon, but well, hopefully. I mean, it's tough being cooped up all the time. I know it's safe, and we try to be home as much as we can these days. We've kind of switching our life around quite a bit.
I think all of us are so lucky to be able to stay home. I mean, imagine if something was happening and you had to can't stay in your home. That would be the hardest, I think.
It's true, yeah. I mean, a lot of people are putting their houses for sale right now and stuff. They can't afford it. So
cannot
it's like,
afford it.
I don't know what a lot of people are going to do. Hopefully the government steps up and, you know, maybe even I hope they get some kind of cure for this pretty soon. It's crazy.
I think they're working on it. I mean,
that's what they say.
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint certain thing, but you know, they're doing what they call it their best, and we just have to be patient. And I think it's hard to do, especially if you have kids.
Yeah, the kids are certainly bouncing off the wall. I mean,
I think
especially, you know, it wouldn't be so bad if we lived in a place where it has nice weather a lot, but
yeah, I think that is the hardest.
We've had a snowstorm, which has kept us inside for a week, and then it's been straight raining, which it usually does around here. You know,
we had 2 or 3 good days, I feel like, ever since I've been home.
Yep. And we did.
I've been home for a month or so, and
it's true. Yeah, Nima is
crazy.
not considered essentials because she does nails, so she's not working.
I'm not working.
And I am essential, so luckily we do have one income coming in still. It makes a big difference. So I mean, even though I'm still working and stuff, it's like a huge change because now Nima's home.
Yeah.
The kids are home. So, and we stay home.
Go to work because he wants to be home with us.
That's true. It's true.
But someone's got to make the money.
Yeah.
If it can.
Yeah, I don't mind. I know it's nice coming home to you guys all the time and having you guys be here for sure. It's pretty nice.
It is. I mean, it's definitely a different way of living. It's a living that we kind of wish, but not this way. Not in this situation that we're in. I wish it wasn't that way, but you know, but it's a different life for sure.
Yep. So what we want to talk about is a few things today. One major thing is this whole worrying about coronavirus thing. Well, of course we're worried about it, and we don't want to spread it. I mean, I feel pretty confident that if I got it, I would get through it. I'm not worried. But I am worried about spreading it to all kinds of other people, and I think everybody should stay home. That's why we're staying home, which we never used to do. We like to go out and do things. We like to go to parks or Billy B's or
for us, because we never ever on our weekends. I mean, we had only two days together. We would be never home, so it's really hard.
It's true. I mean, we always out doing stuff. So.
Yeah.
But one thing we want to talk about today, and it's kind of a odd thought, is that we have both got really sick in the last few months, saying maybe starting in November, would you say?
November, yeah. We have gotten sick, not lately getting sick.
Major sick.
Yeah,
we've gotten.
It was huge. It was horrible.
And it got passed around, I mean, between our whole family. It went around my work. There's been a few instances
at
where
my work, people are really, losing their voice and, chest congestions and their clients. And I don't know. I feel like everyone was sick. I know people are saying it was a really bad flu season. I mean, that's what everybody says. And a lot of people were affected by it. But do we really, really know it was flu?
That's the thing, though. Like, everybody got sick at my work, but no one was worried about it before this whole Corona thing. You never even heard Corona back in like November, December. So
well, we heard because it was in China.
Yeah.
Already.
But it wasn't like
But
big then.
no, yeah, like we weren't. It's just like everything, you know. People don't think you will have it until you have it, right? Like it's just like human nature in a way. Like everybody's like, oh, that's not gonna happen to me. Oh, that's not gonna happen to me. And it was that kind of thing. Like it wasn't a huge deal. Nobody cared.
Yeah, it wasn't here in the States. Like no one, at least we thought. But
there were some cases.
But I would say, looking back, I mean, it's pretty evident that like we were really sick with chest colds and stuff that we've never had in a while.
Yeah.
Like we don't usually get the flu or any of that.
I don't ever had like the symptoms, the way I was sick. I never had that.
And I would say, I mean, November was like a pretty good cold season for all of us. We passed it around, but it seems like the one in January was like the really bad one. That's one where
I got sick twice though. In November, yeah, during Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
My eyes were red. I've never had that in my whole life. Like, remember my one eye was bloodshot, and then right after, the same string, my other eye was getting red.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I've never been that sick before.
And they said that was caused by a virus.
It was a virus. They tested for flu. I didn't have the flu.
Yep. And then again in January it was the same thing. I mean,
yeah.
And that one was really bad where, you know, we were coughing, I mean, she had it first. I mean, Austin had it, and we were all coughing for like a couple weeks straight.
And my whole body was hurting so bad that I was crying. It was like my, you know, like when you get fever, you start aching. I was so hurting. I was like crying. Like I wasn't sure what the heck. It's like, it was just like, I thought that I worked so hard. And then like a day later, I got hit by a fever.
Yeah, you were really run down, and it was bad enough where we decided that, I mean, it was the weekend, right? So
yeah, it was the weekend.
We had to go to a minute clinic, and they tested for the flu there. They said, it sounds like the flu. They tested. It was negative for the flu. They told her it was like, you know, a respiratory thing.
And they tested, for the flu, and they said I didn't have, it was a virus. They specifically said it's a virus.
Yeah, and they said it was a really bad virus, but no one was considering that coronavirus was here yet.
Yeah.
And then I got it like, a week later or something?
Right after when I got better. No, Austin was sick, and then you got it.
And then I got it, yeah. And they gave us, they told us to take lots of Mucinex and stuff, so to get all this stuff out of our lungs.
Yeah.
So, you know, don't get pneumonia or any of the other things that go wrong. And now looking back, though, like now that it tested negative for flu, it was like one of the worst colds we've ever had.
Yeah.
And we're run down and all that. I really think that we had the coronavirus.
Yeah.
I think we all passed it.
Think that we
and everybody at my work was equally as sick at some point, either before or after us. I mean, there were some people before, some people after, but I really think the coronavirus has passed through like most of the people that we know.
I think
like
it was
my work, her work, everywhere.
I feel like coronavirus was here before we even knew it, before anybody even like, you know, word was out. Because everybody was sick way before even we heard of it. So.
You know, we're treating it like we haven't got it or whatever. I mean, I don't know if there's a test that you can take to see if you did have it before or not.
No.
That would be nice if they could come out with something like that, so we know, you know, if we have to worry or not about it.
Yeah, I think some people say that if you had it once, you don't get it again.
You know, and
we are not sure, so we definitely, obviously, gonna treat it like we never had it before, but.
We're being very careful. If we have to go out, we try not to. We wear masks. We carry hand sanitizer
everywhere.
We disinfect when we get home the best we can, so we don't, not only just for our own sakes and our kids' sakes, but for everybody else, so it doesn't spread to all these people. There's been, you know, many deaths around.
Oh yeah,
even in our town.
Our town has a lot of deaths.
You know, at the nursing home, so we try to stay away and, you know, just try to keep everybody safe. Everybody should stay home the best they can. So, just, you know, curious, have you guys ever felt the same thing before this whole Corona thing? You know, like March, April.
Because
I mean,
they didn't have the test.
Right,
They
yeah,
didn't
no,
have it.
you wouldn't
And
have known.
how would they even when everybody was getting sick and word was out that coronavirus is already here? I mean, 2-3 weeks ago, they didn't even have the test either.
Yeah, not
out in
enough.
public,
Not enough for everybody.
Exactly.
I mean, I think that's why
So-
U.S. numbers are so much higher than everybody else too, is because there's just not enough tests right now.
So far as we know, like all of us had it.
I know.
We
I'm pretty
already
concerned,
had it and gone.
it'd be so nice to know too, because I mean, they're saying that you can donate blood if you've had it, and it
Yeah.
might help other people fight it, which I would be willing to do. But I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's, I hate to go to these blood banks or whatever, and put yourself at risk when we don't know if we've had it or not for sure. So,
Yeah.
but answer the question in the comments. Have you guys? I mean, since November, say November, December, January,
Yeah.
did any of you guys get really sick with the same thing, where you're coughing for a couple weeks and you felt run down? I'm just curious to how many people really had it. I know it's pretty much swept through the country pretty fast now. I mean, it is sweeping now, but I think it made a pass before, and I think.
I mean, look at me. I work in public. Like I work at a salon, so I deal with people every single day. Lots and lots of people come through and go. So I could have passed it to you. You could have passed it to people at your work. Who knows? I'm not saying that we have it right now.
Right.
That I'm just saying in the past, in November, it's just, I feel like, I don't know.
It very well could
like-
have swept through the whole country already, and this is kind of might be a second wave of coming back
Exactly,
and
yeah.
getting the more vulnerable, or the people that didn't get it the first time or whatever. So
well, it was harming older people, still harming older people. So, for people our age or younger, it's just fever and just regular sick. So
yeah, I mean, it was miserable. It wasn't
oh my God,
it wasn't like respirator for us, or
No,
anything
but-
at that case, but.
it was pretty awful. My body was aching so bad right before. I've never had that aching like that hard, and congestion, and yeah, it was awful. But
All right, well,
Anyways.
yeah, so we had those thoughts on the coronavirus, guys. Just didn't know your thoughts, and let us know. I mean, if you guys are out there, let us know, even in the comments, if you're safe, if anything you want to say about it. We'll answer any questions that we have, and just kind of check in with us, and we'll try to check in with you guys too, here and there.
Okay, well, stay safe, stay home, and sanitize, wash your hands, and we will see you next time.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye!